Free Comic Book Day mini-con is coming the first Saturday in May, May 2nd. We are giving away 20,000 comics, way more than we gave away last year. This week's books, we got a DC and 2 Image. Looks like we're back on point. So this week, we've got a DC, 2 Image. Sorry, Marvel, you didn't have anything that wowed me this week. But going over to Image, let's do those first, because the DC one is the big one. We've got Descender. If you guys haven't tried Descender, you're really going to want to pick this one up. It's by Dustin Nguyen and Jeff Lemire. In the far future, robots have been outlawed. They've been hunted down by mercenaries, almost killed. About 90% of them are destroyed. I almost said dead. Is that the right word? The 90% of them have been destroyed by scrappers. The reason is, 10 years prior to this book, the harvesters showed up above the 9 major worlds of the human race, destroyed them, absolutely decimated them. And this young boy who wakes up 10 years later to find his family, the family that he was living with, dead and all alone, accesses the core network only to have himself discovered by a bunch of scrappers, and they come after him. It's beautiful artwork. It's going to be a fun story. This one was a little heart-wrenching. You got to expect that from Jeff Lemire. Descender #2 comes out tomorrow. Southern Cross, Becky Cloonan, and I'm sorry I don't know your name, Bellinger. A good substitute. A little disappointed at first that Becky wasn't on the book, but I think Bellinger does a really good job of capturing her story. You've got a young woman heading to a distant moon because her sister was killed, and she's going to find out why. We get a bunch of backstory here as she's on the ship heading there. Start to see things unfolding with a little bit of a supernatural element. Again, another #2. The first one is on the shelf, and it was a good read. All right, this is the one you guys have been waiting for. We're going to see how this works. I've got some people who are extremely excited, some people who are extremely negative. This is where it all changes for the DCU. It sounds a little cliche, but it is. Worlds have been brought together, cities technically, with heroes that are going to be forced to battle each other so that there can be only one. Opens up with the Earth 2, if you guys read World's Finest and World's End and Earth 2. Right before Apocalypse wins, a bunch of the heroes, Thomas Wayne as Batman, Superman, I can't remember the rest. Green Lantern. They're snatched up and brought to Battleworld. That's Marvel's Secret Wars. They're brought to the Convergence world, and we get to see things through their eyes because they're familiar characters. But the number of different worlds, and some of the ones they've chosen, are pretty crazy. Every book this month for DC and next month are Convergence titles. So all the books that you have been reading, they're done for now. We don't know what's going to happen afterwards. Yes, we do, actually, because Previews is out, and that's always 2 months in advance. But going into this, no clue. Convergence #1, #0 is on the shelf where it sets the scene.